Welcome back to the vlog. It's been a minute, but we're back with a surprise. So it's been a minute. I know I have not been uploading since the last time I bought that black E30 that you guys saw. I've had 3 E30s with this one now. The black one that you guys saw, then I bought a red one that I'm gonna put a picture in here, probably, maybe, we will see. This has always been the dream right here. Why has this been the dream? So the first one I got was a 325 IS. It just wasn't up to the quality that I would like it to be. As far as like being clean, the paint, you know, body work, or like it just wasn't a clean car. I know you know what I'm saying. It just was not a clean car. It had its blemishes, it had its defects per se, and this right here is a clean car. Not only that, it is a E30 325 IS. Yes, you heard that right, 325 IS. The red one that I posted, if I did post a picture or not, maybe we will see. I don't know. I gotta find a good picture of that car. I got that one from New York. That one was not a 325 IS. The goal has always been to get a 325 IS, and here it is. That's actually one of the reasons why I didn't keep the red E30, because it just was not a 325 IS. It was a 318, and in the back of my head, I'm the type of person that I know what I want and I want to get it. I have always wanted to get a 325 IS just because I can't afford M3. So I mean, those things are crazy. They're going like 80, 90, some of them, even if they're clean enough, above $100,000. This is probably like 10% of that. But anyways, yep, here it is, my E30, my new to me E30. It has some really cool special bits. They did a really good job. I have a bunch of receipts for this car that you can't even imagine. They always took it to a shop. They always took it to the dealership. It's never been like in a snow situation or somewhere where, you know, a lot of rust would build up. So this is a no rust example of an E30. And just because of that, I am thrilled. So let's do a quick walk around. I'm gonna just grab the camera now, and I'm gonna go around the car and show you some bits here and there. There is a special engine inside this car that I will show you in a little bit, so stay tuned. The interior is super clean. You will see that in a minute as well. We will go through the whole car, and you will see why I'm super excited for this car, and I can't wait to keep daily driving it. Yes, you heard that right. I am daily driving this car, and I love it because this car just has so much character. It has character in a good way, not in a bad way. You just feel everything, the shifts, the engine, and I'm a big fan of that. I like that. I like when a car has character. I like when you can feel a car go through the motions of the mechanics of how a car works. You know, the shifting, the clutch, the acceleration, everything. It could use a tune, but we'll take care of that down the line. But for now, here, check it out. All right, guys. So now I have you over here in my selfie stick. Look at the car. Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna show you some bits here and there. We're gonna go over the car. I'm just super excited. I'm gonna show you the interior. I'm gonna show you the engine bay, which has a nice little feature in there, and we're just gonna go over the car. So here, check it out. All right, so here we have the front of the car. Look at how clean it looks. I'm super excited for that. This has always been, like I said, the dream, and I'm glad I found this. All right, so a little backstory before we continue. This car, I go through all the websites. I go through Craigslist, I go through Auto Temp Test, Facebook. I have the 500 range on Facebook. I have all the ins and outs of trying to find a car, especially a car this rare. Rare because, for one, it's a 30-year-old car, and two, just because of how clean it is. Finding a clean example like this is hard. Finding one that doesn't cost $20,000 or more than $15,000 is even harder. So that kind of gives you an idea of like what I paid for the car. But yeah, anyways, backstory. Just looking on the pages on Facebook, Auto Temp Test, Craigslist, all of that. Well, actually, Auto Temp Test actually looks through a bunch of different websites, which is why I love using that website. But I was going through it. I always go through all the states on Craigslist. If you scroll all the way down to on the website on Auto Temp Test, when you're done scrolling through the different websites that it shows you the options for, you'll find where it shows you the Facebook of the different regions, and then you'll also find all the way at the bottom the Craigslist, or vice versa, one or the other. Anyways, I was going through all those links, and it just so happens that I find this one on Craigslist up all the way in the north, all the way in Minnesota. Yes, you heard that right. I got this car from Minnesota, Minneapolis, and I couldn't be happier. I am so stoked to own this car, work on this car, and just basically have this car in my garage, along with the Corolla, which, by the way, you have not seen more of, but that will change. So yeah, scrolling through the websites, the online pages, I found this car on Craigslist in Minnesota, and I emailed the guy. I was like, hey, I'm interested. Let's try to put something together. And we went back and forth for at least a month, maybe two, until we put a good deal together that made sense for the both of us. And a month after we put the deal together, called off of work, and I took a flight all the way up to Minnesota, and I picked this beautiful E30 up. Now, just like my other cars that I've bought in other states, or not other cars, I've only really bought E30s in other states. The black one that you guys saw in the last video, I got that one from Nashville, Tennessee. There's a red one that I bought as well. That one was a 318, and I didn't really like the color. I didn't really want a 318 IS, but hey, I got to experience the car. I know that I don't want a 318. Maybe in the future I'll buy one, just because, hopefully. But the main goal has always been a 325 IS. So, the red one I got from New York, I bought it. I just bought it because it was a good deal. It was clean. I had to clean it up a little bit more, but it was clean for what it was. No rust, no nothing. I got it for cheap, actually, and really low. It was a good deal, but I just didn't like the color. I don't like red on E30s, so I just ended up selling it, and then I ended up getting this, and I am happy. I am stoked. I can't wait to keep building on what they have already built in this car. But without any further ado, check it out. Look at the stands. I don't know if you could tell from this video right now, but yes, the car is a little bit lowered. It does have coilovers, and it's got some Ronal rims. They look like BBSs. They seem to be pretty high quality. I don't know much about this rim, but I'll look into it. But look at how good that looks. Oh yeah. Look at how good that looks. How clean. Just a quick overview around the car. Sorry if it's shaky. Isn't this just clean? And the video probably won't do it justice of how clean it is, but believe me, it's clean. Alright, so we're gonna go straight to the jelly, the jam that makes this car go brrr. Anyways, I'm gonna open the hood and we're gonna take a look what's under this little friend of mine. Drum roll. Oh baby, woo! Look at that, look at that, look at that. Yes, this is a motor swapped E30. Another fun little feature. I don't know if you'll be able to tell right there. It's got ground control coilovers. It's got an engine swap, a pretty clean engine swap. All the wires are nice and tugged. There's nothing, that's out of the ordinary. It actually looks OEM. Like, just look at that. It looks like it belongs there. Yeah. Okay, so a little couple of things about this engine. It's actually a built engine. It is an M54 built. It's an M54. It's got it's an M52. It's got M54 rods and pistons. What else? I should actually read up on this. But anyways, the it's kind of built. It's got a cam actually. Alright guys, so we've taken a look at the engine. We've taken a look at the exterior of how clean the car is. Now we're going to take a look at the interior and check this out. Look at how clean this looks. The seats have been re-upholstered. They did a really good job matching the color, and I really like the black outline like that. It gives it a nice little touch. More on the interior. Here's some cons. It is missing the little panel right there, but that's fine. Let's check out the rear seats. Again, they've been re-upholstered. We have the audio system in the back. We don't, however, have a radio. It did come with the radio, but there was a cassette that was stuck to it inside. So I just took the radio out. We are going to be replacing the radio sometime soon. Maybe that might be the next video. Everything on the dash works. The RPM works. The speedometer works. The gas gauge works. The coolant works. Everything else works. Nothing's wrong with it. This whole system has actually been rebuilt properly too. I have receipts for that. It is missing the panel down here, but I cannot complain because this car is super clean. The glove box still works fine. This car does have a S52 ECU. I don't know why. It works. Everything's working. But I'm going to have to look into why that is. Why they decided to go with the S52 ECU. All right, so you've seen the interior, you've seen the exterior. Now we're gonna take it for a drive. All right, guys, now you join me inside the E30. We're gonna get it started. We're gonna put some gas in the motor, and we're going to run through those gears. Oh yeah. So allegedly the previous owner told me that it spins or it chirps the tires in third. We may or may not put that through the test. We may go to Mexico for a little bit and put that through the test. We'll see. Stay tuned. Are you listening? You listening to that engine purr? Oh man, I have so much fun driving this to work and home and all around. Car has so much character. That stage 2 clutch is not light. You really have to feather the throttle a little bit and work through the clutch. But it's a lot of fun though. It's not fun in traffic, but I enjoy it either way. This car is not fast, but it's quick. There's some paperwork that came with the car. It has a dyno sheet which shows roughly 190 horsepower to the wheels. If I'm not mistaken, it said Mustang dyno as well. So I would say this car makes around like 250-ish to the crank, maybe. I don't know. I want to be hopeful and say it does. It's not, like I said, it's not fast. It's not a fast car at all whatsoever, but it is a quick car and it is a fun car. It makes it feel like you're going fast. Sometimes honestly I get surprised by this car, how quick it just gets up and goes. You gotta remember though, it is an NA engine. And yeah. Let's see if we can get a quick little pull. Right here in Mexico. Second gear. If you can hear it in the video or if you will be able to hear it, but this car sounds good. Sounds really good. One of the other things that I really like about cars from not just the 80s, the 90s, probably early 2000s as well, is that they were so analog. You feel everything. It's just a different feeling. Cars nowadays just don't have this feeling, and it's kind of disappointing. But hey, we do gotta progress. We gotta move on. You know, technology has to advance, and here we are. First gear pull. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy that this car has character, it has sound, it has feeling, it has everything. Like, I probably didn't pass 40 miles per hour in that pull. But it felt fast, and it felt good. It felt fun, you know? And don't get me wrong, cars nowadays, some of them do have character, but I feel like that character is just like, it's numbed down a little bit. Like, I enjoy driving my GR Corolla, but I don't enjoy it as much as I enjoy this. I do love my GR Corolla though, don't get me wrong, that car is fantastic. I like the all-wheel drive. I like the little 3-cylinder, turbocharged 3-cylinder all-wheel drive with selectable driving modes, 30, 70, 60, 40, or 50, 50. Man, I am gonna have to make some more videos on that car. Having some fun. Right now, I'm just giving it a little break because I've been driving it a lot. And I wasn't really planning on driving it a lot. I wanted to get an E30 to daily drive, and I wanted to garage queen that car and modify it and, you know, do things to it. But the plans changed a little bit and I ended up daily driving the GR Corolla. In the meantime, I found this, so it was all for a good cause. Anyways, I just got home. I hope you enjoyed that little drive. Stay tuned for more content. Comment down below any suggestions you may have or any questions you may have. I will be answering them. I don't know if the bushings have been changed on this car, but I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. We'll get under it. We'll start wrenching on it, and we'll have some fun with it. Like, comment, subscribe, guys. More content coming soon, I promise. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm excited. I am super excited. I am so glad I finally found a good example of an E30 that I could call my own and that I could own for hopefully a very long time. Until next time.